Hello everyone, I am Karil Arambala and today I'll be talking about the analysis of 1872 Cavite Mutiny, which happened on January 20, 1872 in Arsenal in Cavite. When we say Arsenal, it is a place where the weapons and military equipment are stored or made. So, the Cavite Mutiny rebellion by 200 Filipino soldiers and workers at the Cavite Arsenal was used as justification by the Spanish to suppress the fledgling nationalist movement in the Philippines. Ironically, the aggressive response of the Spanish government ultimately helped to advance the nationalist cause. Three Filipino Catholic priests, Mariano Gomez, Jose Burgos, and Jacinto Zamora, who were executed by Garrote on February 17, 1872, in Bagong Bayan, Philippines, by Spanish colonial authorities on charges of subversion arising from the 1872 Cavite Mutiny. The name is a portmanteau of the priest's surname, Gomborza. Gomborza earned the enmity of the Spanish government for advocating for priest equality and directing the campaign against the Spanish friars. They clashed on problems with Philippine secularization that caused tension between church, secularists, and believers. Many Filipinos in the late 19th century were deeply affected by their execution. Jose Rizal, who would one become the nation's hero, would dedicate his book El Filibusterismo to their memory. And first, let's tackle about the Spanish perspectives. The reports of Jose Montero y Vidal and General Rafael Iscardo's reports both implied that the uprising was an effort to end the Spanish government. Both have previously reported that this plan was caused by elimination of the privileges of the workers at the Cavite Arsenal, which include the non-payment of taxes and tributes and the exemption from forced labor. In particular, Izquierdo reports that the Filipino clergy was behind the mutiny to rally secularization. However, the two added a number of additional factors such as the Spanish Revolution's overthrow of the secular throne. The unrestrained media's disinformation of pure propaganda, the books with liberal, republican, and democratic ideas, and the support and plotting of native priests to supplant the Spanish friars. These factors led to the execution of the Gomborza on February 17, 1872. Now, let's move on to the Filipino perspective. The mutiny was a reaction to social injustice for the Filipinos, according to the reports of Dr. Trinidad Tavera. This tragic incident was brought about by the removal of privileges given by the troops and workers of the Cavite arsenals as a result of Izquierdo's cruel strategies. On January 20, 1872, they revolted after learning that the taxes and other burdens had been deducted from their salaries. After 2 days, the rebellion was finally put down when General Izquierdo requested quick troop reinforcements in Cavite. In addition, Tavera writes that the friars and Izquierdo used the mutiny to express a plan among Filipino citizens and the clergy to overthrow the government. This is on the eve of the central government in Madrid's plan to take away some of the friars' authority over the governance and the operation of educational institutions. According to my own observations, I believe the Filipino version to be more reliable than the Spanish version. This is due to a number of factors, including the fact that the Spanish version's author is a Spaniard who was biased in favor of the Spanish account and even changed and exaggerated the facts, the evidence. Second, the Filipino version is longer and more credible because it discusses both accounts, but the Spanish historian neglected to mention the Filipinos' sufferings during the event of his recital. The Filipino version also revealed the real reason the Governor General inflated his findings on the Cavite revolt. Moreover, the road to independence was rough and tough to travel. Many heroes, both known and unknown, sacrificed their lives to bring about changes and win independence. Although the events of June 12, 1898 may have been a happy day for us, we must not lose sight of the hardships of our ancestors had to endure before we could triumph. May we be more historically aware of our past while we enjoy our freedom, so that we might have a better future. As Elias said in No Limitang Here, may we not forget those who fell during